Hi, welcome to Nerd News. I'm your host, Christopher, aka the Bronze Age Nerd, and let's talk about all the cool happenings in geekdom over the last week. Before we get to the video, I just want to remind you I am on my road to 500 subscribers. That's right, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do some prize giveaways. On that road, every 10 new subscribers I get, I unlock a new mystery comic that's going to be given away at my 500 subscriber live show. If you're interested in winning, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, 2, like any or all of the videos on my channel, and 3, go ahead and leave your like number in a comment down below. It's as simple as that. If you want to win some free comics and you want to support me on my road to 500 subscribers, go ahead and follow those steps and we'll see you on the live show. All right, so first up, by far the biggest news story of the week is that Bad Idea announced that they are no longer going to be publishing comics. So Bad Idea basically hit the ground running with all these crazy rules. You could only buy one copy of their comics from a retailer at a time. They were never going to do graphic novels or trades. They weren't going to do anything that was beyond a second printing. Then they were going to call that not first print. They weren't going to sell their comics primarily online. All these rules that they had. And, I did a video a while ago covering it. I wasn't a fan because it meant that I couldn't really get their videos. That's kind of the long and short of it. Other than that, I was interested in some of the stories they wanted to tell and definitely had my own take on them as a company. But they recently announced that they are folding and no longer going to publish comics. Now, I want to point out something I pointed out on my last live stream. I don't necessarily buy this. I don't think they're completely going under. There was a person in the comics community, Buddy-na? I don't know exactly how you want me to pronounce that. We usually just call him Buddy. And he had made a comment that Dinesh, the CEO of Bad Idea, had made a cryptic type of reference on a podcast about, possibly wanting to do something like a name change. Well, wouldn't it be interesting if Bad Idea is like, well, we're no longer putting out comics because we're switching over to this new name. And if you're thinking, well, that doesn't make any sense, why would they do that? My theory on that is that they might want to do that because they want to get out of some of the rules that they kind of created for themselves. I think maybe their comics were a little too exclusive, and since they generated the marketing and the hype that they wanted to generate, maybe now they're going to attempt to kind of broaden their base by getting out of some of the restrictive rules they made and get their comics in the hands of more buyers, which actually wouldn't be so bad. But basically this company, from everything I can see, is just around to generate hype for IPs, for movies and TV shows and that kind of stuff, and it has that formula to it that we've seen from like Boom Studios, for example. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see some kind of option news come along with this. All right, so guess who's coming to Fortnite? That's right, Rick Sanchez is coming to Fortnite.
Oh shit, dog!
So I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, absolutely love that show. So I'm interested in this, even though I'm not necessarily a Fortnite guy. I've only played it a few times, but there's going to be like a flyable, Rick's ship in the game, that kind of stuff. Some pretty interesting things are coming to Fortnite, but it seemed pretty cool to me. And any type you get to play as one of your favorite characters in a video game, like a multiplayer shooter or whatever, it's pretty cool. I know Superman's also coming to Fortnite, and of course this is no surprise. They've had tons of characters coming, Batman, Snake Eyes, the list goes on and on and on for all these characters that are coming to Fortnite. So it's not too surprising, but I thought it was a cool bit of news as I'm getting excited for the new season of Rick and Morty. There were a whole new slate of CGC in-house signing events for the Signature series that were announced by CGC. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up the graphics that they put out for each one of these so you can kind of see the information for each one of them. But the ones that caught my eye the most, I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce this name correctly, but Miko Suin, who's a really cool artist. I've really enjoyed a lot of the stuff that Miko's done. They're doing an in-house signing event. In addition to that, you're getting Scotty Young, which is, a very popular illustrator out there. So a lot of people are going to be sitting in a lot of his variant covers, I bet. And to top all that off, you have the legendary Arthur Adams doing a signing too, which is really cool. So these are some more really good signings that they've announced. They've had a really good slate coming out recently, and I'm excited to see all these popping up. Good on CGC in this time where it's very hard to get out and do conventions. They are offering some ways to get some comics signed and graded. So personally, I enjoy it because I love not standing in line. So I thought this was interesting, even though it's not necessarily like huge news or anything, but I recently rewatched a couple of the X-Men films, the 20th Century Fox stuff with my wife, and one thing that sticks out to me is, of course, that Hugh Jackman did do a great performance as Wolverine. He's not necessarily the person that I would have picked for Wolverine. I would have wanted a shorter, kind of angrier, Canadian-esque kind of person. However, he did an amazing job. Hands down, he did a great job. But Anna Paquin recently said in an interview that he endured a lot of hardships, and the way that she worded it, he was put through the ringer on the first X-Men film. And a couple things that she outlined that are pretty interesting are that he had to be dropped onto his back over and over again for one stunt in negative 40-degree weather, and that she also had to help him pick cigar out of his teeth for the truck scene where they get ambushed by Sabretooth, because he couldn't do it with the claw implants in. So definitely sounds like it was a brutal filming, and we all know Hugh Jackman really went to work on his body for those films. I give him a lot of respect for that. And just an interesting bit of news, especially as a lot of people are wondering, will Hugh Jackman come back to play Wolverine? Personally, I hope they move on to another actor, but he's definitely one of the best parts of those films, and just wanted to give a shout out to that news. All right, so I'm not going to go into spoiler territory here. Don't worry, even though probably most of you watched it by now, but Loki dropped. I don't really have much to say about this again because I'm not going to go into spoilers, but it was pretty awesome, and I'm really excited to see where this series goes. The acting of Tom Hiddleston, and I really enjoyed Owen Wilson's character. Their interactions together were really fun. You know, the only thing I'll say, and this isn't a spoiler really, but you see it in the trailer, Loki feeling helpless and learning that he's up against something he can't weasel his way out of easily, at least in the beginning, and see where he goes. Definitely very cool, and I'm excited to see where this series goes. I might do more content on it later on. I don't think we really learned a lot in this episode that wasn't apparent from the trailer. There weren't any, huge revelations in my mind, just some kind of cool moments. But anyways, it's a great series. I hope you guys are checking it out, and let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. One of my favorite video game series is Battlefield, and we got a great new trailer looking at gameplay or rendered footage from Battlefield 2042. And there was just some cool moments in that trailer that came out. One of the things I loved that they did was kind of making fun of themselves with the pilot who jumps out of his jet, ejects, destroys another jet with a rocket launcher he pulls out of his invisible backpack, and then lands back on his jet, get back in it, and takes off. They're just, they're having fun with everything there, and I really enjoyed that. I'm a big fan of that franchise, and I look forward to playing that game. It's one of my favorite shooters. And yeah, let me know if you down in the comments below if you guys are Battlefield fans, or if you're like, hey, no, I only play Call of Duty. Whatever it is, let me know. Okay, so the last bit of news I have for the week is just a fantastic trailer for something I've been waiting for a while. I'm an on-again, off-again fan of Kevin Smith, but I love all of his early work, and I think he's an amazing person. And I'm really excited that he's helming this new He-Man project. So we got a trailer for the new He-Man series. It's been long anticipated that we've heard about that he's doing for Netflix. And I really enjoyed the animation style. I was reminded of kind of that American anime style that was kind of featured in Castlevania. And if I say American and that's the wrong thing to say, I guess Western style. I'm not sure what the right way to approach that term is, because I'm not really an anime fan, but I just enjoyed that animation style. It was a lot more dynamic. You just saw a lot of cool action scenes come from that Castlevania show, and this animation style totally reminded me of that. And of course, they played a great song over the entire trailer. It's really a fun watch, and I can't wait for that to start streaming in July. Hey, thanks for following along, everybody. If you've made it this far, I do want to remind you that I do have a Ko-fi. If you want to donate to the channel, that helps go to improve my production quality here, maybe get some better lighting, some better sound, better video. You can go to my Ko-fi and donate as little as $1, or since I'm a Ko-fi Gold member, thanks to one of my subscribers, you can actually choose to set up recurring donations if you want to. And of course, you're always free just to sit back and enjoy the videos, but I just want to let you know because I know some of you want to support me. To those of you that have supported me, I just want to give you an extra thank you. You guys have been really awesome, and it's really helped out the channel. Thank you so much. Since this video is dropping next after he released his video, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Dankcomics on YouTube. Dank was beyond generous enough to do something very selfless and give out a free slab as part of my road to 500 subscriber giveaway. You can win a Star Wars High Republic number 2 9/8 slab. All you have to do is go to the video that I posted above right up here and go check out what he's asking you to do in that channel. I'll let him reveal the news. and you can use that as an extra bonus giveaway on my road to 500, and that's super awesome of him to do. I really appreciate that. And so to repay the favor as best as I can, I want to send you guys over to that same video that I linked above. He details how to get part of a giveaway for his road to 600 subs, and you can win a copy of Star Wars High Republic Adventures #1 through that. And go check it out. It's an awesome giveaway. He's a great channel. If you guys enjoy the positivity that I try to put into the comics community and you enjoy that energy, he has 10 times that energy that I do. He's extremely positive. He's into kind of what I would call maybe the karmic forces of the comic community, and I think he's a great presence in the comics community, so please go check him out. All right, everyone, I'll catch you on the next Nerd News, and I just want to remind you, as always, hey, read comics every day.